Did you know the Israelites didn't have to go through the wilderness? There was another route they could have taken, and it was actually shorter. Exodus chapter 13, verse 17. Now when Pharaoh let the people go, God did not guide them by the road towards the Philistines, although that was shortest. God was leading the Israelites to the promised land of Canaan, so why wouldn't he have them take the shortest route? God did not guide them by the road towards the Philistines, although that was shortest. Philistines. We know about Philistines from the David and Goliath story. Philistines were warriors, big, fierce, giant warriors, and God knew the Israelites were not ready to face them. He knew how much convincing it took just to try to get them to leave Egypt, where they were slaves. God knew if the people caught sight of the Philistines, this trip would be over before it started. Because even though the Israelites had prayed to God for years and years, they hadn't really lived with him yet. They hadn't really seen him in action yet. They hadn't walked through the Red Sea yet. They hadn't eaten manna yet. They hadn't drunk water from rocks yet. They hadn't walked with God, really and truly relying on him day by day. So even though God certainly could have defeated the Philistines if he wanted to, he knew the Israelites probably wouldn't have stuck around long enough to see him do it. So God bypassed the Philistines and took them through the wilderness, where there would be no rush and where there would be no other resources but him. And very slowly, day by day, the Israelites would start to know God. I get in a hurry sometimes. Lord, would you please just fix this already? But he's taking me the long way for a reason. And maybe he's taking you the long way for a reason. Maybe he's keeping us from Philistines. Or maybe he's just giving us time to know him more and trust him more and build up our courage, because someday the Philistines just might show up and we'll be ready because he took us the long way. Exodus chapter 13, verses 20 to 22. They set out from Succoth and encamped at Etham on the edge of the wilderness, and all the time the Lord went before them. By day a pillar of cloud to guide them on their journey, by night a pillar of fire to give them light, so that they could travel night and day. The pillar of cloud never left its place in front of the people by day, nor the pillar of fire by night. Amen. Have a great day.